Hello everyone and welcome back to Capacity TV here on the networking terrace at Datacloud Global Congress 2026. I'm Amber Jackson and I'm delighted to be joined by Jason Walker, Senior Marketing Manager of Global Data Centers at Ecolab. Jason, it's fantastic to be with you. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. I'm excited to be here.
Great. Obviously it's been a busy week at Cannes, lots to discuss. One of the takeaways, though, is that AI is driving unprecedented power densities, particularly as rack requirements jump beyond anything that the industry has seen, I imagine. From your infrastructure perspective, why are traditional air cooling and legacy capital expense models hitting a wall? And what does that mean for data center operators that are trying to scale?
Sure, great question. So legacy and air cooling infrastructure has physical limits. And with the rack densities at where they are, it's no longer a viable cooling strategy. And so customers are also dealing with grid and power constraints. And they need CapEx predictability, faster startup, stable operation, and fewer surprises as they scale.
Great. And to address those soaring thermal loads, Ecolab has championed an innovative paradigm shift with its cooling as a service program. Can you explain how this model redefines data center economics, as it were? Because you're obviously shifting from cooling from a heavy CapEx burden to a performance-based service.
Sure. We've developed a model that leverages an OpEx approach over CapEx, which is helping to provide a predictable service model. We are bundling the hardware, the technical chemistry, the digital telemetry, and the field engineering together to be able to provide a holistic programmatic approach to the industry. We're shifting the burden of thermal loop management away from the data center operator and to coolant experts such as ourselves. This is also closing a knowledge gap for the operators inside the data center, which allows them to focus on their operation.
And Ecolab is no secret. Ecolab has been expanding rapidly, particularly in the cooling space. Can you tell us about the company's growing coolant portfolio and how you're innovating around kind of fluid chemistry and material compatibility, particularly as, AI is booming?
Today, we're extending beyond the facility level water treatment into the high value computing space, or what we like to refer to as site to chip. We're offering specialized high performance fluid options formulated specifically for direct to chip heat loads, including propylene glycol and treated water fluid chemistries designed to protect the narrow channel cold plates from corrosion and degradation. Our goal is to maximize performance and reliability within single phase systems while the industry continues to evolve.
And how is Ecolab leveraging its expertise to help operators manage the sort of technical loop and monitor real-time coolant health to prevent failures?
We have a design clean, build clean, and operate clean philosophy. We do this by implementing pre-commissioning, high velocity flushing, and filtration to remove construction debris before the cooling loops are filled and servers fire up. We use 3D TraceR direct-to-chip liquid cooling active telemetry, real-time monitoring for all the critical fluid health parameters. And that monitoring is supplemented with periodic sampling and lab analysis by our global network of field-based specialists and lab facilities. The goal here is to catch minor fluid anomalies or chemical drift before they escalate, which directly contributes to protecting the high-value IT equipment to help minimize downtime risk caused by coolant issues. This is where the service model really matters. The monitoring alone isn't enough unless someone is accountable to taking action for it.
So if we look ahead then, obviously hyperscalers and colocation providers are kind of caught between demand and those corporate targets for water stewardship. How then does an integrated approach combining service, telemetry, and advanced chemistry allow the next generation of data centers to achieve peak performance and that resilience you've been talking about?
Everyone is trying to balance the water power nexus. We need to bridge the gap between PUE and WE standards. TCS integrated closed loop cooling both addresses the heat source more directly and does so without fluid losses, which have historically been given up to evaporation. And combining data-driven operational insights with sustainable chemistry to let AI clusters scale reliably for the long term. The industry is moving fast. What operators need is confidence. Predictable startup, stable operation, and fewer surprises as they scale liquid cooling. Cooling as a service is our way of turning cooling complexity into a managed, accountable outcome, combining equipment, coolant health, and real-time insights and expert support to keep performance reliable over time.
Great. Well, Jason, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for joining me in the sunshine.
Thanks, it's been fun.